stanza 15, 1-5.
अतो विचार कर्तव्यः जिज्ञासोरात्मवस्तुनः समासाद्यदया सिन्धुम् गुरुं ब्रह्मविदुत्तमम् अतो विचार कर्तव्यः जिज्ञासोरात्मवस्तुनः समासाद्यदया सिन्धुम् गुरुं ब्रह्मविदुत्तमम्.
Karma by itself cannot give moksha. The problem of samsara is because of erroneous identification with the embodiment. True me as is not known, and whatever that is not me is something is taken as me. Atma, I is not known. Whatever that is not I, anatma, is mistaken as I. So what is necessary is inquiry to ascertain the Atma Swarupa, which needs certain disposition. Karma, do you know what do karma presuppose? For doing something, what is necessary? Huh? Of course, body is necessary. Without that, nothing will happen. That is true. But not mere body, I notion in the body, identification with the body. In sleep, you have no identification with the body and you can't do anything. Morning when you wake up, do you know what is the first that comes? Experiment tomorrow morning. Okay. But get up early, little early you get up before all hubbub starts. So, first thing is me. It is me. Then, oh, Monday, office is there. 7:37, fast train I have to catch. Already 6:30. 6:30. All other things start afterwards. The other thing, depending on the case, they start. But me, so that body identification must be there. Any karma presupposes me as the body. I do this for such and such purpose. You know what happens? The very thing, that erroneous identification with the body, you have to get rid of in discovery of your true Swarupa, that gets more confirmed in karma. Then let me not do any karma. I have heard Vivekachudamani up to not up to 15, up to 11th stanza. Chittasya shuddhaye karma. Let me not do karma. What are you doing? No, I am sitting. I don't do anything. Acha, you are not doing anything, and you are doing, you are sitting. You are doing the action of sitting. Because I sit. Who is that I? Same culprit, erroneous I. Karma cannot give knowledge. Giving up of karma also cannot be knowledge. Then karmas have a role to play. If properly taken to with karma yoga attitude, they give that frame of mind what is called as chitta shuddhi, antakarana shuddhi, a mind which is calm and composed, which has got the capacity to become just like Atma Swarupa, just a replica. That device, that capacity is there in the mind. If that is what Bhagavan's creation. If it were not there, you can take for granted Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana is next to impossible. But the mind as it obtains is all the time preoccupied in 100 things. So that is not capable of discovering the Swarupa. So therefore, karmas by themselves cannot give knowledge and thereby moksha. Karmas are indispensable to gain the chitta shuddhi, but knowledge can be gained only through Atma Vichara, by conducting the inquiry as guided by the Shastra. Atma Vichara means simply not who am I not, that way. Who am I, but how? A method is there, and it is suggested by what? The Shruti, Upanishads, etc. That is there, you have to conduct. So therefore say, Ataha Vicharaha Kartavyaha. So therefore, inquiry has to be conducted. So why? Because inquiry leads to Atma Jnana. Atma Jnana destroys the sorrows of samsara. Liberation can be gained. So therefore, Vichara is indispensable. Of what? Of Atma Vastu. The I. Whose I? Jidnyasoho Atma Vastuna. One who is interested in knowing the Swarupa, his Atma Vastus, the nature has to be what? Inquired into. But what to do, where to inquire, which website you have to surf now. So you are in for Atma Vichara. There will be many websites. See, anybody can, I think so, no? Anybody can start a website. Okay. Anybody can dub anything as that. Now what is correct and what is wrong? How are you going to verify it? How are you going to verify it? See, even if you want a book, big list will be there. Which is authentic, which is not authentic, is not there. Once it happened. Is encyclopedia. Who is that? That famous British? What happened? So there on that, see, somebody wanted a book on the Ramakrishna mission. They had given books on Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. So Ramakrishna mission, somebody went through that and he found the top book is such that it's a derogatory to Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. They objected, they washed off their hands. Whatever that is available in the market we give. Right, wrong, who has to verify? I told you once, say one of my students is a professor in medicine. He happened to UK for some conference and some great speaker gave a talk. After that, they were sitting on there for breakfast, etc. One American doctor asked him, how did you like that talk? This Indian gentleman said, fine, very fine. Then this was a time when computers were just entering India. Computers, websites, etc. had not advanced in India. There it was already there. That doctor said, the problem with us is, when we have got a problem, you go to the website. So this is a solution for a particular problem. If you switch on, there will be 10,000 solutions this way. Afterwards, you thought, maybe it is not this way, it may be that way. And you go there and then click it. Another 10,000 justifying the other side of that. Where are you now? Where are you now? Who is to decide all these things? So therefore, Vedantic websites also will be there, but who has to verify the authenticity of it as such? So anyway, that is a different thing. What is to be done now? He says, Samasadya Gurum, approach a master, Samyak Asadya, in the prescribed manner, the manner prescribed by the Shastra. In Mundaka Upanishad he said, Parikshalokan karmachitan brahmano nirvedamayat nastya krutaha krutena tad vijnanartham sa gurumeva abhigachet shrotriyam brahmanishtam samitpanihi. Samitpanihi. First, the qualification of the Shishya is given. Parikshalokan karmachitan. Having analyzed the things that can be earned and acquired by karma. Not simply here, hereafter in terms of heavens, etc. Also, karma chitan, karmana jitan, earned, acquired through the means of karma, pariksha, having scrutinized them, are they capable of giving me the nitya sukha, contentment, freedom from sorrow, freedom from samsara, as a brahmana nirvedamaya. This mature person got dispassion for those because including Brahmaloka is no guarantee, no nitya, it is anitya, it is not permanent at all. Now, what did he discover? Na asti akrutaha krutena. Krutena, by karma, akrutaha nasti. That which is permanent thing, ever existing thing, cannot be the product of action. Ever existing is Atma, Brahma, that is our Swarupa. It is not something that is produced by karma. Then how to discover that? Tad vijnanartham, to gain the direct knowledge of that Atma Swarupa, saha gurum eva abhigacche. He should go to a guru. Who is that guru? What is the qualification of the guru? Shrotriyam brahmanishtam. One who is thorough in the Shastras. At the same time, he is well rooted in the knowledge of Brahma. How to approach? Samitpanihi. In olden days, they had to go to Gurukula. In Gurukula, so Guru is to run the Gurukula as such. And those days, Gurukulas means what? Everything, Karmakanda onwards, everything used to be taught there. And every day, Samidhana, etc., all Havana, etc., you take that. So what he has to take as a Samitpanihi. In the hand, a certain dry twigs used for Samidhana, or that is what is called a sacrifice, etc. So that is there, is a Samidhana. What does it indicate? It indicates the attitude of surrender and Shraddha to the Guru, Samitpani. So now, this is Samasadhya. In Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says, Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. So go to a guru, pranipata, sashtanga, dandavata, with right attitude. Pariprashna, ask in the right manner. Seva, that shows the tuning of the mind of the seeker to that of the guru. So that being the case, so you get it. Samasadhya. Now who is this guru? Brahmaviduttamam. Last time I had told 3 types of gurus are there. At first instance I am telling you, this is not to brand anyone good, bad, not that way. These 3 gradations, Uttama Guru, Madhyama Guru and Adhama Guru, the lowest one. These gradations are from the standpoint of the utility, usefulness on the part of the Shishya and nothing to do with the status of the Guru. So what are those? Uttama Guru. The best Guru is the one who is Brahma Viduttamam told here, Shrotriyaha Brahmanishtaha. He is Shrotriyaha, he is thoroughly well versed in the Vedanta Shastra, Adhyatma Shastra, but not simply information. He is Brahmanishta, means Brahma Sakshatkara is there. Not only Brahma Sakshatkara is there, Nishtha, the steadfastness in that knowledge is there. He is the best Guru because he will guide you properly. At the same time, what the thing is, he knows directly. Now, who is the second variety of Guru? Madhyama Guru, mediocre Guru. See, there are 3 persons. One, Shrotriyaha Brahmanishta. Other one is Brahmanishta, but not Shrotriya. Still other one is Shrotriyaha, but not Brahmanishta. You understood? One is Shrotriya Brahmanishta, best variety. Other one is he has got Brahma Sakshatkara and thoroughness in that, mind is absorbed in that, Brahmanishta. Other one is no Brahmanishta, Brahma Sakshatkara is not there, but he is thoroughware in the Shastra, Adhyatma Shastra. According to us, who will be the Madhyama Guru? We will tend to take the Brahmanishta as the Madhyama Guru. Shastra says he is the Adhama Guru. Adhama means not low, etc. Third variety. He is the third variety. Then who is the second variety? Madhyama Guru, mediocre one, Shrotriyaha. Do you know why? Shrotriyaha will guide you exactly on guidelines of the Shastra. Then will Brahmanishta mislead you? Every chances are there. Not deliberately. Not deliberately. Do you know why? This person has got Brahma Sakshatkara. Mind is so absorbed in the Atma Sarupa, Brahma Sarupa. From his standpoint, everything is nothing but Brahma only. I will give you one instance. He may make a statement. ईश्वर भी नहीं है, गुरु भी नहीं है, शास्त्र भी नहीं है, सब मिथ्या है. What is there only? Brahma. You know, this is the sublime truth. But a seeker goes, गुरु भी नहीं है, शास्त्र भी नहीं है, भगवान भी नहीं है. Where is that fellow going to land? What Brahmanishta said was nothing but truth. Nothing wrong there. But it misleads the seeker. So that is how many times it can happen. Because he doesn't know the methodology of the Shastra. How to uplift this ignorant seeker to the realm of his Swarupa, he doesn't know. Whereas, who Shrotriya is concerned, he will tell you very clearly, this is what Shastra says, this is what I know. Beyond that, I don't know. Means he will not put you on the wrong track. So therefore, it's in the safe hands as far as the Shrotriya is concerned. Whereas Brahmanishta is concerned, you know, he is worthy of seeking all the blessings. Don't think, undermine him. His sankalpa comes true. Service rendered to Brahmanishta can give ananta phala. It can surpass your any puja, patha, etc. All it can this thing. So therefore, it is not to look down upon Brahmanishta. In fact, Brahmanishta is the one from whom you can get all your desires fulfilled if he is in a good mood to bestow. If he is in a good mood to bestow your this thing as such. So that is there. So it is not to underrate this thing, but from the utility standpoint of the Shishya, number one is Brahma Viduttama is Brahma Shrotriyaha Brahmanishta. Number one is Shrotriyaha. Number three is this thing. But as far as the other benefits are concerned, blessings are concerned, Brahmavid is superior to who? Simple Shrotriyaha. So this is what it is. So therefore, good. So that means that suppose Brahma Viduttama is not there, then you have to reconcile with Shrotriyaha. Suppose Shrotriya is not there, pray to Bhagavan, and if Brahmanishta is there, you seek his blessing. Ishvara will help you in due course of time as such. So that being the case. So these are the three. So that is being the case. So Brahma Viduttamam, and that Guru how is he? Daya Sindhum, ocean of mercy. Do you know why? First question is, why should he teach? See, this world is utilitarian. हमको क्या मिलेगा? That's it. Phalam anuddishya mandopi na pravartate. Without keeping the eye on the result, even a manda, even a veritable idiot will not take to any action. It's the human psychology, what I am going to get in return. Now this Guru, Brahmaviduttama, what he has to get out of this? He is kritakrityaha. He has discovered his swarupa. There is nothing that this world can add to him, nor it can subtract from him. Yet he teaches, do you know why? Once upon a time, I was also a samsari. I got benefited by this teaching. Why should I not help others? That's why that is daya sindhum, daya sindhum. And if it is not so, then be careful. You know, अच्छा bakra mil, अच्छा bakra mil gaya. So be careful from such gurus as such. So that is that. So that is, he says, samasadya daya sindhum brahmavid gurumudam. So that is vicharaha kartavyaha, vicharaha kartavyaha. Earlier, in stanza 14, it was told, phalasiddhi, gaining of knowledge, depends on adhikaritva, adhikarinamāśāste phalasiddhir visheshata. It depends on the eligibility of the seeker, the mumukshu, that is the result depends on the eligibility of the seeker. Other things, desha, kala, guru, shastra, they are all secondary. Primary thing is how much the mind is ready on the part of this seeker. Now, who is the qualified seeker? Who is the eligible person who can take to Atma Vichara to gain the knowledge? That is now explained.
Medhavi purusho vidvan, uhapoha vichakshanaha, adhikaryatma vidyayam, uktalakshana lakshitaha,
Uhapoha vichakshana. Uhapoha vichakshana. Continue.
medhavi purusho vidvan, uhapoha vichakshanaha, adhikaryatma vidyayam, uktalakshana lakshitaha.
It should be Medhavi. Medha, you know, Medha means, Medha is Grantha Dharana Shakti. Retentive power. Whatever that is taught is retained in the mind. Otherwise, in Marathi there is a saying, Lala Manone Paripathakela Magila A Visaru Nagi. You know, alphabet A I I U Kaka Kiki Kuku Yara Lava Yalala Lili Yara Lava Shasha Saha Lakshadnya. You know, La la li li lu lu le lai lo lau lam la. That child is now mugging up. Lala manuni paripathakela magdap lala magila a visru. Earlier totally forgotten. So like that, so that means no, not the earlier clean slate. That doesn't mean that you should have a photographic memory or so. All that is, no, that is not that. See, it has happened. Puja Gurudev Swami Chinmayanji had gone to Tapon Maharaj to learn. Tapon Maharaj once said, he used to teach one or two texts and send them. When he went, he had put condition. whatever I teach you, next day the lesson must be thorough with you. You should remember. If you don't, you are at liberty to go, quit from here. Say, yes. And very meticulously after this, he used to study all these things. The Tapovanukuti was in the higher level of the hillock as such, and below that is Kailas Ashram. In Kailas Ashram, one room was given because Tapovan Maharaj said, he is a mumukshu, give him, etc. He was staying. And evening when Tapovan Maharaj used to go for a walk from the road, he can see. So one day he saw Maharaj Swamiji sitting there, totally face totally faded away, totally disappointed and all that. So he saw something. Kya ho gaya? He called, just nearby, kya ho gaya? He called. No, Maharaj has said that I should remember. I am forgetting all these things. वैसा नहीं बोला, वैसा नहीं बोला. So this whatever taught must be understood. That's all. It is not that you should be like a carbon copy to repeat everything, whatever that is told, etc. Not that. Not understood. He consoled him. In fact, Swamiji was the only person to whom he taught for a long time. Otherwise, after one or two texts, he just asked him to go. He found that there is something plus in him. He may be useful to the world as such, so that whatever it may be. But he was against his coming down, etc. Once he said, Swamiji disclosed his plan. Kya ganda prarabdha, kya ganda prarabdha hai. Idhar raho, chintan karo, mast raho. Kya ganda. Then finally he knew that he has got a mission. So he said, okay. So therefore, it is not that a photographic memory and all that is that, but whatever that is taught, you are able to understand. Why? Vedanta is not like your Ramayana and Bhagavad Kathas. Because there incidents are there, but what you need is devotion. If devotion is there, that is more than enough as such. So that is how you develop your this thing. You try to tune yourself with the Bhagavad Tattva. Here what is involved is inquiry. So that's why I say that is because inquiry is there, whatever that is learned, that retentive power must be there. Not exactly. So that retentive power must be there, means one should be able to connect what is now taught with what is taught earlier, that's all. Not that everything has to be repeated and all that, that is not, that computers can do better. Not tape recorders and computers can do better. That is not what is expected as well. So there are other people also who have got such a Veda. You know, I heard one Bhagavad Kathakara can recite Bhagavata from the end reverse order. It's not ordinary feat. Bhagavata, such a voluminous text, not only memorizing but in the reverse order. Some people do that. Even Bhagavad Gita can be done, but you have to do it. I was doing 2-3 chapters from Bhagavad Gita, reverse. But afterwards, when I got involved in the thorough studies, you can't repeat every day, etc. And that it went off. It needs that repetition. For even this Vedic chanting has to be repeated. You can't repeat everything every day as such, but by turn you should keep on repeating. Otherwise, what happens? It just goes away. All efforts put forth become waste as such. Not that type of Grantha Dharana Shakti here. So that means the person must be able to understand the further teaching with whatever that is taught earlier. Medhavi, not a clean slate. Vidwan. So that is why is that. So Vidwan means one who studies the Vedanta Shastra. Again, he must be Uha Puha Vichakshanaha, capable of analyzing the pros and cons. Because Vedanta Shastra is an inquiry, analysis is there, that capacity must be there. In olden days, Nyaya Shastra was being taught as such. Even they used to say, if somebody takes to Vedanta without Nyaya Shastra, they used to say, Ayyo, Anyaya Vedanta. This is Anyaya on Vedanta, not that way as such. See, that way, modern education, that can give that capacity as such. You need not take to Nyaya as such. So that is enough, Today's education, even if it is unable to bring the bread, no, that much of intellectual discipline is there as such. So that is the case. So with uha, poha, vichakshanaha. So again, such a person, Atma Vidyaya, again, Ukta Lakshana Lakshitaha. Ukta Lakshana Lakshita means you can make a note, stanza 8 to 15. Whatever that was told elaborately. The one who has got all these lakshanas, features, qualifications, that is the lakshana, udakshana. So Purushaha, he, that's such a person. Atma Vidyayam Adhikari, eligible person in gaining the knowledge of oneself. Now see, listen, this eligibility is not to disqualify someone, but to impress upon the seeker that these qualifications are necessary. If you lack in any of these, which are going to be elaborated now, see, though he has hinted from 8 to 15, you have forgotten, the author knows, and and the author is going to elaborate one by one with the due definition of all the qualifications. If any of these are lacking, do you know what happens? Atma Vichara, Shravana doesn't gain momentum. It doesn't gain the momentum. It doesn't yield the promised result. So that's what is why you have to have the tuning now. You have to have the tuning, and that tuning is in terms of these qualifications. You see, this is a microscope. Microscope has got two knobs. Of course, now sophisticated, maybe a big many things, maybe there are electronics, etc. There. One rough adjustment knob, other one is fine adjustment knob. By rough adjustment knob, you focus it, but it is not very clear. Then you focus with the fine adjustment knob. Like that, your mind has to be tuned first by rough adjustment knob karma yoga. That is karma yoga. So that eligibility must be there. Then comes the fine adjustment, sadhana chatushtaya sampatti. They are going to be enumerated one by one. So therefore, then only that is there. Otherwise, no. A most sophisticated microscope, and this fellow is looking and complaining, कुछ दिखता ही नहीं है, headache आता है, something blurred है करके, and calls the mechanic from the company. That fellow does like this, etc. देखो. Nothing was wrong. What was lacking? Adjustment, is it not? Nothing wrong with Vedanta Shastra. Do you know why? From where it is coming? From Parameshwara onwards it is coming up to our masters as such, and it has been tested at each link, and that being the case, if something appears to be otherwise not correct, etc., better investigate in your own psyche what is lacking in terms of preparation. Vedanta Shastra cannot go wrong. First thing, it is Upanishads. These Prakarana Granthas are based on Upanishad. It is Upanishad. Upanishads is the Vedas. Veda who gave? Parameshwara. It can never go wrong. We have to find out. Suppose if Lord Krishna says something, and if we are not able to understand, we can't say Lord Krishna is wrong. Somewhere something has gone wrong in our understanding. So that way, so that being the case, so that is the say. So that should be, that adhikaritva is only to impress upon the necessity of developing these qualities so that Shravana becomes fruitful. And if there something is lacking, it is lacking in terms of sadhana, chatushtaya, or the adhikaritva, that is there. So it is not to discard someone like modern entrance exams, etc., etc., but only to highlight the necessity of the adhikaritva. Fine. Now, what are these qualifications which were dealt with from stanza 8 to 15? He reminds us in the next stanza.
Vivekino viraktasya samadhi gunashalinaha mumukshoreva hi brahma jignasa yogyatamata vivekino viraktasya samadhi gunashalinaha mumukshoreva hi brahma jignasa yogyatamata.
Actually, what are the qualifications required are simply enumerated, because the definitions are going to come after. See? He must be Viveki, one who has got faculty of discrimination, who is capable of discriminating between what is permanent and what is impermanent. That will be defined one after the other. Viraktasya means Viveka, one qualification. Viraktasya, Vairagya, dispassion. We'll see what it is. Shamadhi gunashalinaha, Shama, Dama, Uparama, Itiksha, Shraddha, Samadhana. These 6 values, 6 qualities. So one who is endowed with Shama, Dama, Uparama, Titiksha, Shraddha, Samadhana, each of them will be defined. Mumukshuhu, Moktum Ichchuhu, one who has got intense yearning, intense desire to get freed from this limited existence, what is called as samsara, limited existence of samsara. So mumukshoho eva, only such a person who is endowed with viveka, vairagya, shamadamadi gunas, 6 gunas, and mumukshutva. For such a person only, he says that eligibility, fitness to take to inquire into nature of Brahma is considered to be proper. Mumukshoho, moktum ichchuhu mumukshuhu, one who is desirous of gaining the moksha, freedom from samsara. So, Brahma jidnyasa. Brahma jidnyasa here means inquiry. Brahmanaha jidnyasa. Jidnyasa means jnatum ichcha jidnyasa. A desire to know. Desire to know what? Brahma. Means desire to know Brahma. How can you know Brahma? By inquiring into the nature of Brahma. Actually, first Brahma Sutra is Athato Brahma Jidnyasa. Of course, there are many, let me not go into Atha and Atha. Brahma Jidnyasa, afterwards, Kartavya comes there. Brahma Jidnyasa has to be undertaken. Now, Jidnyasa means desire to know. A desire cannot be undertaken. So, therefore, Brahma Jidnyasa means Brahma Vichara, inquiry into the nature of Brahma. Brahma is itself is Atma. Inquiry into the nature of Brahma should be taken to, should be undertaken. So, therefore, Jidnyasa. See, Mumuksha and Jidnyasa. Moktum Ichcha Mumuksha. Desire to get freed from samsara limitations is Mumuksha. Jnatum Ichcha Jidnyasa. But Jidnyasa is the means for gaining the moksha. So jnana itself is not the goal. So I knew one brahmachari whose name was Jidnyasu Chaitanya, and he used to take pride in his name. See, my name is what? Jidnyasu Chaitanya. I told him once, whole lifelong don't remain Jidnyasu. So become Brahmajnani. So whole lifelong Jidnyasu means what is that? What is the use there? All the time sitting in the KG class only. What is the greatness? Also first standard only. Not that. You develop further. That is fine. Inquiry has to be taken to. But gain the jnana, become Brahmajnani, not simply Jidnyasu. So that is it. Yogyata mata. What are those qualifications? That Viveka, Vairagya, Shamadamadi, Shatka Sampatti, Mumukshu. They are called as Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampatti. Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampatti. So, you say first, he emphasizes, if these four qualifications are there, what are those? Viveka, Vairagya, Shamadamadi, Shatka Sampatti and Mumukshutva. Brahmajnana is guaranteed provided one takes to Atma Vichara. And if these are lacking, in spite of Atma Vichara, no guarantee of Atma then. Punya will be there. You see, one thing great about Vedanta is, even if you take to Vedantic inquiry, even if you don't get Atma Jnana, lot of punya is guaranteed. Lord Krishna himself says in Bhagavad Gita, Jidnyasuhu api yogasya shabda brahmati vartate. Yogasya jidnyasuhu, the person who is intent on knowing what is the Atma Sarupa, Paramartha Sarupa, still he has not got the knowledge, but he is on the path, he takes to the appropriate means, even if he has not got Brahmajnana, Shabda Brahmati Vartate. He crosses over the results of all karmas that are told in the Vedas from Agnihotra to Ashwamedha Yaga. Means the punya amassed by taking properly to Vedantic inquiry surpasses all punya one can gain by performance of all the karma anusthana told where? In the Vedas. That is the greatness of Vedantic inquiry. So that means he is not a person who is at loss because generally olden days what is to happen? Vedantic inquiry is after sannyasa. Sannyasa means karma given up, and to gain the moksha he has taken sannyasa. Brahmajnana nahi ho gaya, what happens? Karma bhrashta, karma also given up. What will happen? Guarantee is that he will surpass the punya of the karma anusthana. There is no loss to him. So that is the greatness of this thing. So sometimes people think, Ramayana, Mahabharata, not Mahabharata, Ramayana, Bhagavata give punya, and you people are taking to Vedanta. What does it give you? Who told you Vedanta doesn't give punya? In fact, Vedanta gives much more punya than your other things. So that's fine. And why Bhagavata? Why Bhagavata is nothing but concentrated Vedanta. First verse from Bhagavata you take, Janmadhyasya, second Brahma Sutra. Yes, it is second Brahma Sutra. So Brahma is that from which the Jagat is born, means the origin, sustenance and the destruction of Jagat is from what? That is what the Brahma is. So therefore, is not, this is all Kathakaras telling, not knowing what it is all about as such. So, but this is the highest preoccupation in life. See, in the highest preoccupation, even if you lose, there is a gain. There is a gain. Tapon Maharaj used to say, it is better to aim at a lion and miss it than to aim at a jackal and kill it. Yes, even in the failure there is some gain as such. So that is the case. So now, if this sadhana chatushta sampatti is there, shravana, manana, nididhyasana, in short, atma vichara fructifies. If this is not there, it is not, it doesn't work. Doesn't work means punya is there, that's secondary. That is not the goal at all. But atma jnana doesn't live. So he emphasizes now.
Sadhananyatra chatvari katitani manishibihi yeshu satsveva sannishta yadabhavena siddhyati sadhananyatra chatvari katitani manishibihi yeshu satsveva sannishta yadabhavena siddhyati.
Atra means in Vedanta, in gaining the Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana to get freed from samsara. Chatvari sadhanani manishibihi kathitani. Four means sadhanani, kathitani are told, are described. By whom? Manishibihi. Who is Manishi? Shruti tatparyajnaha. Those who know the ascertained meaning, ascertained purport of Upanishads. Those who know the Shruti Tatparya. Tatparya means ascertained meaning, ascertained purport of Upanishad. Those who know, Manishvi, they have told these are the four means that a mumukshu has to take to. What are those four means? Already told in the earlier stanza. Viveka, Vairagya, Shamadamadi, Gunas and Mumukshutva. Why? He gives reason. Yeshu satsu eva sannishta. If these four qualifications are there, then what happens? Your Vedanta vichara fructifies, mind gets absorbed in Sat Swarupa Atma Brahma. Yadabhave, in the absence of these four qualifications, sannishta na siddhyati. Atma Jnana doesn't take place. Brahma Jnana doesn't take place. Technically, it is called as Anvaya Vyatireka. Four sadhanas are there, you gain the knowledge. Four sadhanas are not there, you are unable to gain the knowledge. Means four sadhanas are indispensable to gain the Atma Jnana. They were hinted in stanza 17. Now they are actually enumerated in stanza 19.
Adau nitya nitya vastu viveka pariganyate iha mutra palabhoga viragasthadanantaram samadhi shatka sampattihi mumukshuttvamiti sputam adau nitya nitya vastu viveka pariganyate iha mutra palabhoga viragasthadanantaram Mumukshuttvamiti sputam.
The simple enumeration of the four sadhanas. Adau, first of all, nitya nitya vastu vivekaha pariganyate. Viveka, pariganyate means is considered, counted or enumerated. First of all, this is what is counted, enumerated. What is it? Nitya nitya vastu viveka. Discrimination between the thing that is nitya, ever existing, anitya, impermanent, transient, changing. So that viveka is the first. See, there is an order. They are not just haphazard way. Viveka first, then vairagya, then shamadamadi shatisambhati, then mumukshutva. Do you know why? The preceding one becomes the cause for the succeeding one. If viveka is there pakka, vairagya dawns. If vairagya is thorough, shamadamadi possible. Shamadamadi are there, mumukshutva is possible. So like that. So first of all, what is counted, considered is nitya, nitya vastu. It is going to be defined just in enumeration only. Then second one, iha amutra falabhoga viragaha tadanantaram. Tadanantaram means after viveka, taking to iha amutra falabhoga viraga. Viraga, dispassion, disinterestedness in bhoga, sense enjoyments, where iha, in this word, amutra, hereafter, here and hereafter. Disinterest. Why? Because viveka. We'll see that. We'll see the. Of course, he is going to deal with them very thoroughly as such. So, iha falabhoga viragaha tadanta. Then comes shamadhi shatka sampattihi. Sampatti, don't take as wealth here. Sampatti is accomplishment. Accomplishments of 6 gunas, 6 attributes. What are those? Shama, Dama, Uparama, Titiksha, Shraddha, Samadha. Everything is going to be defined as such. So then comes mumukshutvam. Mumukshutva. So mumukshutva, that is intense yearning to gain freed from the samsara, freed from the life of limited existence, full of tensions, sorrows, janma, marana, such a thing. Having enumerated, say, so what are these? One by one they are going to be defined now. First, viveka.
Brahma satyam jagan mityeti. Evam rupo vinishchayaha. Soyam nitya nitya vastu. Viveka samudarutaha. Brahma satyam jagan mityeti. Evam rupo vinishchayaha. Soyam nitya nitya vastu. Viveka samudarutaha.
This is what viveka. What is it? Evam rupaha vinishchayaha. Vinishchayaha. Very clear, firm ascertainment of this type. Evam rupaha means of this type. What type it is? Brahma satyam jagan mithya iti. Brahma is satya. There is something called Brahma and it is Satya. What is Satya here? Not like speaking the truth, etc. What is Satya? Sat. Trikala abadhita vastu. A thing that always exists. I can give you a homework to you. Okay. So by next week, you try to find out what is that thing which always exists. Even if you are not able to find out what is that thing which always exists, at least you should discover what is transient, what is changing, what is born, what is going to get destroyed. If that is there, you have got 75% marks. Okay? So distinction you have got. So you try to find out, so what is that which is the thing which always is not there. I will give some hints from where to begin with. Begin with your own body, surrounding, go up to galaxies and all that you can go. Step by step go. And you will find all that you know is not the thing which always exists. They come and go, they come and go. Beginning is there, end is there. Beginning is there, end is there. Including Brahmaloka. That you have to know from Shastras, okay? Brahma bhuvanal lokaha punaravartino. Fine, anyway. Do the homework. Fine, okay. So, Jagat mithya. Jagat, entire creation is mithya. Mithya, false in nature. Evam rupaha nishchayaha. Vinishchaya. Firm ascertainment. Brahma is Satya, Jagat is Mithya. See, this is not yet knowledge. If Brahma is Satya you discovered, you don't need anything, you already got the final goal. No, it is a beginning. Oh, what can be the thing which always exists, and what is the which that is appears to be there but really not there. I say, that is what is Nitya Nitya Vastu. We will see in detail next time. Kidding.